welcome back to Allotment because it's the 21st of April 2024. We just got back from the car boot. It's a bit of Warrington car boot this morning. Bought some wonderful coins. I'll share them at the end of the video with the coins I bought last week, which I didn't show you. We rescued a sign. I'll say no more until the end of the video. I'll show you the sign, but we rescued it from those Ethans in Warrington, very close to Liverpool. So there's a clue. Anyway, we're going to be, there's a bit of an hole starting on one of his sheds, so we're going to be patching it at the end of the video with this sign. So earlier this week, well, let me show you what we was doing earlier this week. Well, sat here with Buttercup, just chillaxing, listening to the birds singing. Got my feet up. I'm just looking at my shoes there. 2-month-old they are, and I've got to throw them away. I've actually got a few more pairs, so I'll probably change them sometime in the week. I was going to change them tomorrow when I went to the hospital, but they cancelled on me. Well, when they rung me up before to find out how I was, I said I've not been well. I've had food poisoning for the last week and a half, 2 weeks, and I'm still suffering really bad with it. He says, what does that mean? That means you got the old trots. I says, exactly, and it's not clearing up. So I've got a banging headache. He said, well, that's dehydration, Mark. I said, and? He said, well, you need to go to the chemist. So I said, phone your doctor. Started laughing. Phone my doctor. So it's only took 3 months to get that prescription that you give me off them. He said, well, go to get some Imodium. I said, I'll grim and bear it, see how I go for another few days. He said, well, if you're not, she says, let me ring you back. I need to find out whether you can have this needle. So anyway, about 20 minutes later, she rung me back. She said, Mark, we can't do you give you this new injection this week because because of what's wrong with you. I said, but we can put you in for next Thursday. So if that's all right with you. I says, yeah. So next Thursday, blood works injection. That's if I'm recovered from this food poisoning. The good news is it's kept me off. It's kept me from buying not cheeseburgers. Mixed shish and doner kebabs every night. They're like 10 quid every night for these things. And I had this one about 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I've not been well since. So, and it's definitely the kebab what did it. So anyway, I'm just chillaxing here with Buttercup. In fact, she's now fallen fast asleep on my knee. Just typical. I don't think there's another cat in the world that loves its owner as much as she loves me. Little bugger she is. So I was chilling with Buttercup. It was lovely. Just sat there. The hospital rung me up as I was saying, and I had to cancel it. Well, I go to have the injections this Thursday. Now it's all been arranged, so hopefully I'll get it all sorted. But yeah, what a load of messing about. I shouldn't have said out really, and then they would have given me the injections and I wouldn't have had to be mithered. I've got blood works and everything to go on this Thursday coming. But anyway, I decided this week it was time to put all the tomatoes in the greenhouse. Now the tomatoes are getting quite big in the front greenhouse, to that extent that they're almost a foot tall. Well, they're a lot bigger now. And so I'm going to show you me putting a few of these tomatoes into the greenhouse. I've got a couple of little hacks that I use when I'm doing it, little tricks to get a good yields from the tomatoes, and I thought we'd share them with you. So here we are. Buttercup always a couple of feet away from me, but we managed to get them all in, so let me show you what we were doing. Right guys, what we're doing don't even think about it. Just taking these side shoots off here. Now we've put the calcium tablet in the hole, and now what we're going to do is just put a bit more compost in here. Now we're going to get the so we don't need this cane no more. Oh, it's a bit flopsy, and we're going to push this in. We use Velcro as well on this to actually pin it to the actual cane. Won't be watering these after today. I'll water them once on the top. Then after that, it's watering inside here, inside the actual reservoir. That's where you water them. You don't water the plant. And what we've got to do as well, just taking all these little suckers out here. So that's all we're doing. I'll leave the label in there so we know what it is. We'll do one more. Trust you to be in the way, Buttercup. So we got the calcium tablet in the hole. Just gonna add a bit more compost in there. Just build it up a bit. What I'm doing, I'm going to take the suckers out first, all these side shoots, and I'm even going to take that lower down leaf out as well. The reason why we take the lower leaves off is to let circulation get round the pot. Right, take the roots on it, quite nice. Now it's just backfilling the halo. Try not to get any compost into the reservoir, but you're not going to stop that. Like I say, we will we will Velcro these together, but this is what we're doing, and I've got to do that with another 8. So I'm going to have at it, but I do like to use calcium tablets, putting them into the hole along with the tomatoes. So we've got quite a few more to do. We'll come back when we've got them all in. So we've got all the Elsie Craig in down here. We've left this end one, and we've left that end one because we do put 2 other varieties. I haven't decided what I'm putting in there yet, but we will be putting them in. Now, I've got this side to do now, and as you can see, Buttercup is right in the bloody way. She's an absolute star, isn't she? Well guys, we're doing the tomatoes of the money maker. Calcium tablets going in the hole. The compost here, a little bit of compost in the hole, and then it's what we're doing. Take all these side shoots out, the suckers, as I like to call them. We don't need that anymore. Now then, got to stick that in there, and then it's getting some compost into the hole. Try not to get it all in the chamber, the water chamber, which you're gonna do, but you know, I'll clean it out in a bit. And gonna need more compost as well. We don't water this. We may water it the first time, but we do not water inside here. Again, we always put water into these into these reservoirs, and that's what feeds the plant eventually. But we will water them. I will put some Velcro around these as well. We're not putting nothing in this back one here, but this one here, the side of us, again, it's the same process. There's a calcium tablet in the hole already. Put some compost. So we'll get it in here now and just leave this sensor. Now what I'm going to do here, obviously we're taking that stick out, we don't need it. I'm taking these bottom shoots off here. Eventually we'll take even more shoots off the plant, and the reason why we're taking them off is to create circulation around the tomato. Around the actual base. So these ones eventually will come off, but not today. We'll leave them on for now. In a few weeks time, when the tomatoes increase by about 4 or 5 inches, then we'll take these things off here. But not until then. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. I've still got another 8 of these to do, and let's say we've got labels. Stick the labels in so we know what they are. I was going to give a few of these away, but I've decided to use them. Right, I've just added some compost in there. There is the calcium tablet in this hole. This is the other Black Russian. Now if you look closely, you can see that, where it's the bottom of it's bottom inch of it's purple. You've got like little white tendrils. Now if I plant that to the purple, is to the green bit there, all that there will root up and turn into roots, and it'll make the plant 10 times stronger. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it in, and we're going to fill the compost up to that level. These side shoots here, we're just going to prick these out. These little things here, the suckers. So you want the plant to grow tall and true. Take them out. Right, so all I have to do now is get it out of the pot. Got a nice root system there. You can see the roots on it. Put it close. I want to put it close to the cane, because remember we're actually fastening it into the cane. So now it's just a matter of filling the pot up. Try not to get no water into the reservoir. Bit more soil. Don't need much more. Now we've planted that down to that, so the purple bit's gone and it's just the green. That will grow like a, well, it'll grow very fast, this, and it's got full sun on this side. That's why I put these two small black Russians at the back and behind where Buttercup sleeps. So that's two. We've got 2 more to do. So I'm not decided yet which of the other 2 tomatoes we're going to stick in here, but I just water things up, and then what we'll do, we'll give you a quick look at what the greenhouse looks like so far. Well, the greenhouse is starting to fill up now. We've just got them 2 pots here to do. We got the money maker, we got the Elsie Craig in here, and right in each corner we got some Black Russian, and we got a Buttercup right in the centre, with a grapevine running right down the length of the greenhouse. So Buttercup's having her dinner, and I'm going to go and get some dinner myself. And what I do here, get this out, We leave the door this wide open. It's open all night, so Buttercup can go in and out. And we stick this up here. There's only one person who can get through that door, and that is Louise. When you open it, Louise can fit through that. So if she needs be, she can get in there to feed Buttercup. However, my friend Deborah's got the key to this, so she can open it and she can feed it as well, feed Buttercup as well. Right, anyway, she's chowing down on her dinner, and I'm going to nip off and go and get mine. So at the moment we've got 22 tomatoes in there. We've still got 2 more pots to put tomatoes in. I will do them shortly. I've not decided what to put in them yet. I'm thinking Crimson Crush and Tigerilla in these last 2 ones, last 2 aloes. But yeah, as you saw there, we put calcium tablets into the bottom of the O's just to stop that blossom end rot. It does work. And also taking the leaves off the bottom of the plants, it's basically to let air circulate around the tomatoes. If it gets too muggy in there, what tends to happen is the tomatoes get blight pretty quickly. When that happens, it goes through all the tomatoes and destroys them. So try and create some circulation around the base of your tomatoes. Let the air get in there and let it circulate. So yeah, the middle greenhouse is now almost complete. The next job that I needed to do was to cut in front of my plot. Now every plot holder has to cut the grass in front of the plot, and they only have to go halfway in the road. Just do half of the so you do from boundary to boundary and halfway into the road. That's your area what you need to work on. So I come down with a string. I had a few problems getting it started at first. It was the choke wouldn't engage properly. I fixed it, and then what you're going to see me now doing is cutting the grass in front of my plot. It ended up I ended up doing a lot more. You're going to see anyway. Let me show you. I'm going to speed the camera up in place. Well, I've got my strimmer working after a fashion. I'm going to just do in front of my plot first. If it lasts, I'll do the rest of it, but I've got to make sure I do mine before I do anything else. So we're going to do in the front here and down this bit here and along here. Once I've done that, then we'll do down there and up here. But this moment in time, I've got to think about my own plot, so that's what we're working on. We'll put this mask on as well. So here goes nothing. Done mine, I'll do Mark's and Mike's, and if I've got enough time I'll do this side as well. So that's what we're doing. I'll move the camera a bit further down here so you can see what we're doing. I will pick all this grass up as well. Well, the grass in front of my plot, the rest of it can stay where it is. Well, done this side, and I've done that side of me. Oh, there's John up there doing his. There was another one up there, another John. In fact, there was two Johns up there doing, got the strimmers going a minute ago. But yeah, what I'm going to do now, I'll get the rake this grass up and throw it into my compost bin. I really should have done that one up there, a bit further up there. Who knows? When I put the cat, there's a lot of people coming on at the moment, and the trouble is they're all in a line, so if I go any further up there I end up doing the whole bloody lot, and that's not what I want to do. Right, knock it on the head anyway. I've done what I've said I was going to do. Let's move on. That girl what you saw come up a bit back, I'm doing a job on a greenhouse, putting it back together. It's all collapsed and all fallen a bit, so that's what I'm going to do. But as you can see, it's looking good. Well, it looks lovely in front of me plot now. And as you can see, we did right up there, all cut, and we did right up there as well. I did 6 plots that way and 6 plots that way, but when I say 6 plots, it's 12 aside, so that's 24 plus this here, so it works out about 26 plots we've cut the grass in front of. So next job is going to sorting the girls' greenhouse over there out. I've already bolted the shed down, but I'm not going to do it today, so I'll do it one day in the week. They took the glass out anyway, so I can get to it and work on it. So that'll be the next job to do. In fact, there's one of them working it now over there. You can't really see, it's quite far away. But yeah, tough work cutting this grass with a dodgy strimmer. It's working fine now, like. The choke was not opening proper. I fixed it anyway. So we ended up doing well, 13 plots this side, 13 plots that side. We ended up doing 26, cutting the grass with 26 people. I would have done more, but the strimmer ran out of fuel, and it was my fuel that I was using, and I didn't have any more to continue. So anyway, I did my bit, and the front of the plot's looking really well now. We collected all the grass from in front of the plot, that's in the compost bin. We'll show you that next week. However, what we're going to do now is take on a walk around the plot and show you what the plot looks like at this moment in time. It's really greening up now. You probably could see behind me what's happening. Well guys, I thought we'd take on a walk around the plot. Look at that tree now. I told you, by the end of the week it'll be covered in leaves. Look at it, absolutely awesome. There me girls, well, one of them anyway. All the onions are up, every last one. Well, no, not every last one, there's one missing there. That's annoying. I've took the tops off these dahlias now. There's nothing coming up, but we'll keep an eye on them. The lucifer's doing well though, and these daylilies as well. Nothing in this bed at the moment except for a few footprints of the cats. Greenhouses are closed, but we've got all the fleece over everywhere. The tulips are still putting a fair display on. White daffodils these are. They're all white daffodils. I just realised I was looking at my camera and there was all coming back yellow. There was no yellow in them, and I realised, oh, my daffodils are white. Blossoms all over these trees here. Bushes, there's fruit, all black currants all over there. We're going to be tidying this lot up shortly. These are all the daffodils. We cut them back every year. They all end up in the compost bin. Again, gooseberries. There's lots of gooseberries all over these bushes. We've got a load of lilies there. We've got to be careful. The lily beetle will be all over these soon. I do notice just there's a dandelion. That's going to be coming out shortly. Again, this bed pretty much is spent now. All the daffodils and tulips are dying back. I will be going in here carefully cutting them back because there's a load of calendula in here, and you're going to see calendula everywhere. Again, more irises, gold, yellow flag irises. There's a load of lilies in there as well. I've actually got the paint to do my sheds. We've had the strimmer down. You've probably seen me cutting the grass. The middle greenhouse is actually open at the moment, and well, you've seen me doing this as well, and they're looking really good. We've still got to put a couple more tomatoes in these two last pots, but other than that, this greenhouse is almost complete. And the grapevine's coming back to life as well. So, and just behind it, we've got a load of blossoms on the Golden Delicious, and we've actually got tiny little pears on the pear tree there. It's only a small, this is a pear. Really needs to be in the ground, not in a pot. Who knows, we might put it into that peach tree. Doesn't produce any peaches this year. It might be going there. Yeah, buttercup's worn out. She'll sit there waiting for me, hopefully. Yeah, so as you see, as you know, we've cut the grass all the way along. Nearly killed me doing it, I've got to tell you. And we're still not finished because I need to go over there and sort that greenhouse out. I've got to bolt it to the ground. I'll be doing that in the next couple of days. Probably next week I'll show you what we're doing over there. And bolting the shed down as well, because the wind's blowing them all over and damaging them. Yeah, look at all this blossom here. Wow. I just realised how much blossoms on this tree. It's absolutely covered in it all the way. Good God, look at this one. This is no different. In fact, they've all got blossoms on them everywhere. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, little robin there then, chirping away. Again, all these gooseberries, these are doing well. There's even blossoms on this little tree. We'll find out what this is, this apple is this year. I'm not too sure what it is. All me red and white currants are all leafing up here. Look at how beautiful. We're going to be spraying these shortly. Make sure we take them aphids out. Just behind these, by the way, the raspberries, and they're all coming up as well. This bed definitely is going to be on target in next week when I get round to doing it. There's a lot of weeds in there what needs to come out. We'll give them to chickens. The chickens will turn them into fertiliser. Every time I look at that mint, it seems to be doing really well. Oh yeah, spearmint, lovely. Look at the blossoms on that. This is going to be an extremely good year for apples. Food bank will be sick of these Bramleys. The onions are all up in this bed and they're doing really well. We'll be taking the net off these eventually, so the onions can expand, grow. I've got a planter which you're going to put behind the greenhouse and then put all the pots in. Tidy things up there as well. Nothing in this bed at the moment. This bed here has got the garlic in. We'll be a load of brassicas going in here shortly when these come out. At the moment we've got the potatoes covered. All this here, what you see here, is come off this tree and it's just covered out. I take this off, but look at the water. It's absolutely horrendous how much rain we've had. So the sheets to keep the rain off the potatoes, otherwise they'd all turn to mush. You can see the water there, what it's like. We cut, like I say, we've got the grass in here, but inside there's a load of chicken manure. I've got to throw the leaves, well, there's a load of trees, a load of leaves in them bags. I've got to throw them in here yet. We'll give them a flip over shortly. That'll all rot down and we'll have some beautiful compost. But yeah, we use the leaves off this tree up here. We use the grass. We use the chicken manure as well, from the chicken pen here. I was going to go up to Ryder's farm and get some horse manure and tip that in as well, and then that's how we the compost. What about how we make the compost? We do throw weeds in here from the plot when we do find them. However, I like to pass them through the chickens first and then put them in here. But yeah, this is quite nice today, quite mild. Just look at the water here, it's ridiculous. Look at this wheelbarrow full of water. I need to get in here as well, and got to take them nettles. The nettles are coming up here, but along here I've got this this planter. I'll show it you in the week, and we'll set it out in here, and it'll look nice when we're done. The yellow flag harvest is coming up there. Like I said, there's more gooseberries there. They're blackberries. But these trees absolutely smothered in blossoms. Even the cherry trees covered in them. So we're going to have a really good harvest this year of fruit. This thing needs a bit of a, jasmine needs a bit of a tidy up, but all the leaves will start to come back on this shortly. I like how it all dangles down here, it looks really cool. This is my Lucifer. Nothing happening in the pots of dahlias here, but we have actually got more dahlias. I don't know what's happened to me dahlias. I do know there's nothing in that one, there's nothing in that one. We'll see what happens over the next few weeks. But these are the daylilies, what are inside there. Right. Let's head back up here. All the blossoms off this cherry tree, cherry blossoms have all gone, and all I can see is just everywhere. You can see cherries everywhere there. Absolutely awesome. And you can see the greens come back to the plot now. It's looking good. These are blueberries. Another blueberry there and another blueberry there. Right, I'm going to get my strimmer now and go and get some dinner, I think. So everything, the onions and everything's coming up really fast. I've got lots of stuff to put in the beds. We'll be putting that in shortly. We took the cover off the dahlias. I've not seen anything yet on them dahlias, which is unusual to say the least. But we've actually got about 15 different varieties in the middle greenhouse, which we can fill them pots with anyway. The Lucifer's doing well. We've had so much rain. It's been terrible, but the plot's looking well. All the bushes are all got fruit on them. The blossoms all over the trees are awesome. I mean, it's good go. I was saying to my friend Yvonne, that says, look, so I'm going to have piles of apples this year. Are you still doing the food bank? She says yes. Well, that's great news, because you can have a load of tomatoes and apples and all that lot coming your way later on in the year. She said, well, that's fantastic news, thank you very much. We'll come back to Yvonne in a moment, but There is a bed what I need to work on. It's my strawberry bed. There's a lot of weeds in there. I need to tidy it up. It's not looking good. I really need to find some wood to make a perimeter for it. At the moment, I could do with a couple, about 13-foot scaffolding boards. It'd be perfect to do this, but unfortunately I haven't got no scaffolding boards to do it, so we've got to think of something else. But I will be clearing all the weeds out of that bed next week and doing a few other tasks as well. We took some rhubarb. Actually, I took some rhubarb round for my mother. Really, I did say it was for me, but I've already got rhubarb at home. But yeah, we've been taking some more rhubarb. Let me show you this rhubarb. Well, here we are again, collecting some rhubarb. Rhubarb crumble, here I come. These leaves are going to the compost bin to rot down. The good news about these, if you were to put them in water and leave them, they make a great. You put them into a spray, they make a great pesticide. That one seems to get the dust. Lovely. Yeah, I'm just top and tailing them at the moment. This stuff's come from the back of my plot and some from around the front. Basically, to stop Buttercup from hiding underneath it, so she uses it as a launch pad to catch the birds. So I've got my rhubarb. Now we'll go and get rid of this in the compost bin. Need a bag as well for that lot. Well, there they are, all bagged up. I better put them in the car now while I can, because if I don't, I forget. They'll be off to my mother's. I've already got rhubarb at home. I got a big bag of them, but she did ask me for some, so she likes the rhubarb crumble, she likes rhubarb pie, she likes rhubarb and custard, rhubarb and cream. Good God, there's so many different ways she likes the rhubarb, and it's quite nice. I do like my rhubarb. I do like my rhubarb and custard, what my mum makes. So if I stay there long enough, I'll be getting some of that when I get round there later. Right, I'm going to put that in the car now before I forget. Now, as I was saying in the clip there, the rhubarb leaves, if you put it into water and leave it in water for a few weeks, and you drain the water and put it into a spray. It's a great pesticide. It keeps all the bugs off, and I sometimes use it in my greenhouses around the chilies and the peppers. Keeps them aphids off and what have you. Um, but it can be very poisonous, so you don't let the bloody buttercup. I've got to be careful where buttercup is, because she drinks it. It make her very poorly. Speaking of buttercup, she's off hunting at the moment. She'll be back in a bit. She's a little bugger, she is. Driving me nuts all week. And God, what's she like? But yeah, a friend of mine, as I was talking of on there, we're talking about Buttercup and the cats, and she says, "Oh, so when they come to catch all the cats and neuter them all on the allotments, these are all the feral ones. So they brought us a load of bags of food. She says, here, I have one of these bags. This is the bag what she's given." Well, Yvonne, the chair at the moment, she's been given a load of these different cat foods, because we got a load of cats on here, and she's been feeding them. And I was saying that I'm feeding 4 or 5 cats. Anyway, she did take one of these bags. So we got a bag of food here for Buggerlugs and her friends. So yeah, that's nice of her, isn't it? That's just saved me a few quid. Anyway, I'm gonna just put them in. I've got this bucket where I keep my chicken food, so that's where they're gonna go. No, you don't. You're not going in there, you bugger. Hey, who's that there? Hey, who's that you looking at? She can smell the food inside it. Tear away. Right, I'm gonna get this away. But yeah, maintenance cats with chicken and rice formula. Kirkland. Well, we'll see if she likes it or not. She's going to be eating it when she's at all her Felix, that's for sure. So yeah, they must have given about 10 of these bags. So I said, well, I'm feeding the bloody cats here in my greenhouse. I'm feeding a pile of them. So here's, take one of these bags. So yeah, I got a big bag of food. Whether Buttercup eats it or not, we don't know, but we'll soon find out when we start to give it her. But yeah, that was nice of her. Anyway, I'm going to show you these coins that I've been buying this week and last week. Now, I've got some really fantastic ones. So this is what we've been wasting his money on. As you see, we've got this 1993 brilliant uncirculated coin collection here. And these are the coins. That's the presidency of the EC when we was president, 1993. And yeah, that's a bunk coin. And we got these in proof, and we got that in silver proof as well. And for 40 quid for the actual wrap, the pack, I thought it was a bargain. So that's what we bought. And then we bought a few of these. King Charles II. It's an old threepence. However, it might be old, with an hole in it, I should say. But one, half as bad as this, sold for £210. And you couldn't even see the king on it. It was just the date that you could see. So this is a very hard coin to get your hands on. Now you got this George III. This is a twopence. Oops. Again, I'm making a date run, so I needed this one to make the date run. So we got that. And then we got this William IV threepence. Again, another tough date to find. Then we got this Victorian toy money. Now we pay 15 quid for this. However, we paid a tenner for these 4, which is, I can't believe I got these 4 for 10 quid. They're £10–15 each, some of these 4 coins. They're not a coin, they're a toy, a kiddie's coin set, what they used to play with in Victorian times. And they're very sought after. If you could find the actual box that these come in with these coins, it'd be worth over £150. The box itself is a collectible, but they're very difficult to find. When they do come up, you've got to grab them. And I've only ever saw one, and I lost the bidding on it. It was at 150 when I lost the bidding. I took my eye off the ball for the second and lost the bet, lost the deal. But yeah, these come in a little tin, and yeah, paid £10 for them. So these are what we bought last week. However, we're going out this week, and I'll add whatever I buy this Sunday, which is, I think it's the 21st tomorrow. So we're doing this on this Saturday, but this is what we bought last week. So I thought I'll share these with you. We'll show you what we buy tomorrow, if we buy anything, but we got some good deals here. Well guys, we have been busy. We've been buying these coins today. Now what you're looking at here are some florins. These are Edward VII florins. These are the Standing Britannia, 1903, 1904. 1905's missing. That is the rarer one, and that'll cost you about 90 to 100 quid in this sort of condition. Probably even more, to be quite honest with you. We've got 1908, 1909 and 1910. Now you probably see I've shown you a full set of these just recently. Well, I couldn't resist these when I saw them, so I bought them. I also bought this 1821 half crown. Now this has got the first reverse on it of George IV. The other one's more like the bullhead on it, and I couldn't resist that. That's a nice coin. That's worth what it is. And then we went a bit crazy. I bought these. I don't normally buy German, or I buy any foreign money, but because of toy money, I actually thought, let's get them. So we bought these. Now these are in mint. These are in mint state. These are absolutely Bobby Dazzlers. 1949 toy money. You got a 1, 2, 5, 10 and 50. I think the Phoenix. There's another one there. Again, that's a 2 Phoenix, and these are toy money. Well, I've got all the Victorians, so I thought we'd get that. But I think the Starfind today, it's this Charles I tuppence. It's circular 1632 to 1639. That price there is peanuts considering what the quality of this coin is. You can't really see through the flip, but you won't focus in on it. It's too dark here, but I've got to tell you guys, this is a fantastic find. Obviously it's minted in Edinburgh. Now this it's very hard to get your hands on one of these. They go for stupid money, and we're talking stupid money. So I got lucky. I saw it and I decided it was about time I added it to my collection with all the others. So that's what we've been buying this week. Last week we did all right too, but yeah, this week Starfind will be this. I think what we're going to do here, we're going to go for another date run of these florins. I've started on the half crowns, and I've been buying the half crowns as they come along. That's why we bought this. This is we started from about, well, from 1800 until when they went out, the half crowns. I've already got 4 or 5 date runs. That's full date runs. You've probably seen them. 1905 is a key date. 1903 is another tough one to get, but they are rarer ones of these as well, and it's just a matter of picking the right opportunity when they turn up. But yeah, I think we're going to do some more florins again. Something to do. I'm quite interested in them, and that value will only increase. They'll only increase in value because people now are buying them up as fast as they actually come on the market. And these standing Britannias are really collapsible. Anyway, there we go, guys. There's the Bobby Dazzler, the Charles I tuppence. Well, to start off with, that EU presidency coin set, and I think it's 1993, that's when we took over the European Union presidency. He brought this coin out, and it's not in circulation now, but it was in circulation, and it's a rarest 50p, whichever went into circulation. You can still buy them pretty cheaply. I pay 40 quid for that coin set. You can pay up to 50 quid just for that single coin. Now I've got them in silver proof, and I've got them in proof, and I've got them in the bunks, and I've actually got them where you would find them in your change as well. So I've got all the 4 different coins what you can actually get in circulation. I probably got about 10 or 15 of them, to be quite honest with you. But I buy them when I see them. We ended up getting some more. We got some toy money. I couldn't believe the toy money that we got. The Victorian toy money. We got that last week, but this week, when I was there at the coin, talking to my coin dealer, buying all my coins from, he says, "Oh, we got some German toy money." I said, "Oh, is it by the same people?" He says, "Yeah." I says, "Let's have a look at it." Anyway, we ended up buying it, and it's even cheaper. Now, I never ever buy foreign coins. My bent will go to African silver. We're talking pre-1940s, back into history. The silver with the queens and the Queen Victoria on. We also do the Australian silver. I love the freppencies. We do New Zealand as well. We got the all their freppencies as well. I've got all New Zealand. I've got African, and I've got Australian freppencies. I've got them all, plus the English. So I will collect that sort of. I will collect them. I will buy the odd dollar, the odd slabbed up coin from the States. So I'll buy if it's silver, I'll buy it. You know what I mean? But the coins I buy are all English or from the UK normally, and we got some fantastic ones. But I bought them German ones as well. I thought, why not? And then we went and bought all them florins. Now I've already got about 5-10 sets of them florins. I've got date runs of them from 1800 all the way through to when they stopped making them. But for what they were selling them for was a bargain, and they're probably at EF extra fine 40, which bumps up the price. If you could get them in mint state, they'd be worth 800-900 quid each. So it's all about grading, and I judged that the grading on them coins was really good for the price. So I ended up buying them. Bought what she had. And I bought myself a Scottish rose farthing, and this is a load of other stuff as well. What we bought, we bought a few freppencies as well last week. Some of them are really awesome. Bought a tuppence as well. That's a Monday from a Monday. So we did all right. So I think we did okay this week and last week on the coins. Anyway, I've got one more clip to show you, and I've decided to rename my path between me and Mark. Let me show you what we bought on the car boot. Well guys, rescued this from Warrington today. It was too close to Liverpool, so I've got this crack here in me wood. It seems to be so, it's just here where it's all started to rot away. So we're going to turn this path into Sir Matt Busby's way. So I've got these screws. You screwy gun. Now then. It would be on a bloody nut, on a knot in the wood. All the places to put it. There we go. So this path now, which we're on, is known as Sir Matt Busby Way. Oh yeah. That should wind a few people up. Let's hope Mark's not a City fan or a Liverpool fan. Awesome. You know what? I think that's slightly on a slant. No, I think it is. Bucko. It is. It's on a slant. Oh my god! I'm gonna have to alter that. I'll do that off camera. So, the path is now known as Sir Matt Busby Way. I saw it on this stall. I said, "What do you want for this, mate?" It says, "Give me a quid." Give me a quid, with a Scouse accent. Give me a quid. I said, "A quid?" I said, "There you go." He says, "Thank God I've got rid of it." I says, "Thank God I've saved it from you heathens." You heathens, I should say. So I was walking around the car boot. You can see him all tutting when reading the sign. I just stuck it there, had it there, they could read it, and yeah, it's funny. Anyway, we've rescued it, and so the path is now known as Sir Matt Busby Way. we get one for the other side. We'll call that Sir Alex Ferguson Way. You may have guessed it. I am a United fan, and yeah, so funny. So yeah, and it filled that, and it covered that hole in the shed as well, which brings me on to the sheds. We've got the paint. We're going to be painting all the sheds and the furniture. I just have to be very careful around Buttercup, otherwise she's going to be, rather than be white, she's going to be red. So that's where we're leaving it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know where Buttercup is. Well, I do know she's off. I can't see her. She's normally over there trying to catch voles. She does a good job of catching them as well, as you know. Right, that's it for now. I'll try and get the video edited up and get it up a bit later on today. Like I say, it is Sunday today. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Bye for now, folks.